Hello everyone, Tiny is Soap here and welcome to my channel. I wanted to share something fun with you today. Tomorrow I will be going to Seattle to the 10th anniversary BioShock party with my daughter Julie and my brother-in-law Adam and her friend Jessie. And I'll be taking my doll with me. And she's going to be dressing up in a little sister costume that I made for my daughter Hannah for Halloween one year. So hopefully Julie can enter that and have fun and hopefully win some fun prizes. That would be awesome. But just being able to go and experience that is going to be awesome in itself. So I wanted to also share with you today the doll that I've been working on, which I'm taking her with me to the party. But I wanted to explain a little bit about her and about how long it took me to make her. And I'll probably be making another video a little bit more in depth on exactly how I made her. Right now I'm just going to do an overview quick because it really took me a long time. I would say I think it took me about a little over a year to make her, since I also work and have a family and whatnot. Anyway, I started out by getting a Mattel My Child doll. They were made I think in between the years of 85 and 88. I ended up finding her off of eBay. So I took her hair off and cut the top of her head open so that I was able to put in 2 LED lights, which my husband wired for me since I don't do wiring. At least not yet. He's probably going to end up teaching me because I want to know. And she has wires running through the top of her head. You can't see now because her hair is in a pony. And the wire runs up to a button that's in her bow, so her eyes light up. So I had to take the eyes out that she originally had and then sculpt eyes out of polymer clay and then put eyelashes on her, which was so hard to do because the space to put the eye in is just not very deep. But I ended up dyeing her body, sorry for the blur, dyeing her body a lighter blue color, which was also very hard because when you get a doll from eBay or the thrift store or something, you don't know what is on the skin and you don't know what the dye is going to do to the body. It could make it all splotchy. I ended up probably messing up 2 dolls in the process of getting this one. So and she didn't have a pattern. I made that pattern from which I'll probably do another video on that, on how I made the pattern, because I just didn't find any patterns. But I ended up covering her body in duct tape, saran wrap and then duct tape, and then cutting that off to make a pattern. So yeah, I'll have to do another video about that. But the blue on her dress, that was also dyed and painted. So I made the fabric, put the stripes on and everything. And the dirty parts, I used coffee and paint. I also used sandpaper to rough up the dress and make it all ruined and worn and everything. So let me get the back of the dress. It's a little bit hard to see with the doll holder thing. Just got our little buttons on the back. And then this little Big Daddy doll, I completely made myself. I'll try to put the pictures in this video. Not sure yet if I'm gonna have enough time, or else if I'm just gonna make another video. But this head right here is actually leather from a baseball. I took apart another baseball that I got from the thrift store, and then I had to heat up the needle to make the pinholes to be able to sew it back through. I also had to wet the leather, otherwise I couldn't get it to stretch around. The little ball that I got, I think from the pet store, a small ball, ended up wrapping it with thread, or embroidery thread, I think it was, to be able to give it something to grab to and whatnot. This is fabric, so is this. The stripes on here, and this is painted. This is rope I got. This is yarn. This is leather that I got from Michael's. The tank, I don't know if you can see the bunny face on it, but that's painted on clay. This is polymer clay. This is polymer clay, so is this. It looks like a nail, but it's not, it's polymer clay. The thing that looks like a bead right here, that is polymer clay, and so is this. This thing right here I got, I think, from maybe a notebook or something, not quite sure. Around this house we save a lot of things that I can end up using for crafts later, so my husband doesn't care too much for that, because the craft room always ends up spilling out into the rest of the house. I just tell him that it's his imagination and it's not really there. Anyway, the tacks that you see right here are actual wooden tacks, which I used the Dremel tool and made them quite a bit smaller than they are. I'll try to insert a picture if I can, so that you can see. That was quite a job to get all of them. Sorry if it keeps getting blurry. I'm new to all this filming stuff. So, but the arms and legs move on him. And next I have, this is a little sister syringe that I made, and it does light up. Just a second. This right here was a like a crochet hook that I ended up taking apart. The main body of it is polymer clay. This right here, I got it, I got it at the thrift store. I think it was like something for a curtain, tie back for a curtain or something. I'm not sure. This inside here is one of those finger light up things. You can get them at a party store, I think is where I got it. But that's what I just used on the inside there. And this is just a glass jar that I filled with resin and like a red dye that my husband got for me. Sorry for the blurry. But anyway, and then this is a little suitcase that I made just for a little prop. It was made out of like a thicker poster board or whatever. It's a thicker poster board. The latches and everything on it are polymer clay. The inside of it is just fabric. It doesn't completely latch or anything. So anyway, the backdrop that I made is out of foam board and some poster board and paint. When I started doing this, I wanted to make a little backdrop to put her behind, but it ended up being quite a bit bigger than I thought it was going to be because my perfectionist side decided to just keep going with it and make it the best that I could. And then I get carried away and it ends up being too huge. So that's kind of what happened. I'll try to add some more pictures in also, if it's not in this video, in another video, showing a little bit more about how I made it. Like I said, it took me a really, really long time to make it because I was trying to make it the best I could to the game, because I've always felt like if you're gonna do it, why not do it exactly the way that it is? So, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions or anything, leave them in the comments. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. I'm hoping to do a video tomorrow about the party, see how it goes. I'm really excited to go. I've always enjoyed playing this game. It's been my favorite game. I never get tired of playing it. It's a good escape for me when I'm stressed. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.